Hello, Mira here with the next ELEX video. We are continuing where we left off, so let's speak to the next
Hey,
NPC.
you. Do you have a few shards for me?
How can we trust you not to squander it?
Squander? Now there's a word that sits in judgment. It hurts to be judged. Please make recompense for the injury your friend has done me and loan a fellow a few shards.
Sure. Here.
Thank you, my friend. Because sometimes friendships can be bought. And in Tavar, you need friends to help you up, to stay alive. Doubly so in times like these because, oh, times are a-changin', and when the rats leave this sinking ship, this rat will plug the holes and take the whole damn boat, and then you'll really want this rat as your friend.
Very good.
You don't look like you should need to beg.
I'm not begging, I'm requesting. But yes, you're right, I'm not looking myself. Even this armor isn't mine. A good friend gave it to me. Friends' favors, they're what makes Magalan go round. You get enough of them, they can even make Magalan dance. Be sure that the rat will not forget your small donation.
Chloe says you owe her Elexit.
And she sent you to collect them?
Yes.
Well, my friend, I have some good and some bad news. Which do you want first?
The bad news.
Ah, you are someone who takes what life throws at them, then hopes for a rainbow round the corner. Aren't you, my friend? Let me guess, when you eat, you always save your favorite until last, am I right? Okay then, the bad news. I don't have any shards. Except for what you gave me, and those shards aren't enough to cover Chloe's tab.
So, what's the good news?
The good news is that I do know where you can get the shards. You see, the rat has a plan. The plan, on the other hand, is part of the bad news, my friend.
How so?
So this is how I see it. Chloe runs the entertainment district, so there's no way she's not pulling in a lot of Lexit, right? So her being broke doesn't make sense. Unless someone's got hooks into her. So I did some digging, and it seems she's run up a real debt with the Duke. Now, the Duke doesn't normally do debts. He's more the, you owe me, pay now or die kind of guy. But it seems he's cutting her some slack. As long as the debt's kept quiet. You with me so far?
How does this help us?
Okay. So this is just the background. You see, I did some more digging, and the thing is, Chloe isn't broke. She might not have Elexit, but she's got her a stash, a treasure trove of gems and jewelry, stuff she keeps as an emergency fund.
And you want to rob her?
Rob is such an ugly word. What I want is to redistribute her hidden wealth to everyone's advantage. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who will pay a handsome sum for the treasure trove Chloe's hidden in her cellar. So you see, as luck would have it for you, me, and her, the rat has already started working on a plan to untangle this whole mess. You see, I have the key to her hidden stash. So, we just need to get in, get the stash, get out, sell everything, and suddenly you, me, Chloe, and the Duke, we all end up happy. Simple, huh?
Okay, so I do not want to do this quest chain at the moment, since if we accept it now, we have to do it right away. And I want to pick up other quests first, then we will get back to this. And we can also refuse him, but then the quest chain would end there, I think. I cannot be certain that we can... What will happen if we refuse, because I didn't do that in the first run. But I think probably just ends there. And maybe we need to pay for Chloe's debt ourselves or something like that. But I do want to actually do it. Maybe we can do both quests basically to see what happens. That would be interesting, since I'm kinda interested now what happens if we refuse him. And so let's speak to the next NPC.
Hey, you. You're new here. I don't know if anyone's told you, but the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, is raising taxes on his territory. And I am here to collect them.
So, what is that to do with me?
Look, I've told the Duke 1,000 times I'm not the guy for this. But if I don't get him the shards, he'll put a rope around my neck. Or my wife will. She'd do it for him. So do a guy a favor and hand over the money. After all, it's better than me and you ending up as food for the jackals.
Your wife would hang you?
She wouldn't want to. No, she's a lady of integrity. I would never say anything bad about her. It would be the Duke. The Duke would insist. My wife is a wonderful lady. Calm, majestic. She'd be a queen of the desert if there wasn't already a king. The Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the outlaws. So are you going to pay? Listen, maybe you can ask me about it later. Now is not the right time, okay?
You're asking me to pay to be here?
Everyone has to pay tribute to the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the outlaws. So will you hand over the shards now? It'd be better for both of us. Really, you don't want to explain not paying to the Duke.
There's no tax. This is a con.
Why would I risk my neck to lie? I told you I don't want to be here. I know you're looking at me and not feeling that threatened if you don't pay, but the Duke stands behind me. Mess with me and you mess with the Duke. And no one here is going to let that happen.
Okay, so I do not remember if I actually gave him shards or if this is actually a con. I think it is, but I can't be 100% sure. Let's push it further to see if we can get out of it and not pay him shards.
You're not taking shards from me without a fight.
No, you don't want to fight me. Deny the Duke and it won't just be me you're fighting. You'll be fighting everyone here.
No one's going to help you. And no one in their right mind would send you to collect shards. I'm not paying.
But are you crazy? You'll risk that?
I'm not paying.
Okay, I'll admit it. I spent all my wife's shards. She found out, and if I don't earn them back, she'll be wearing my balls for earrings. I've got to get the shards to replace what I spent.
Okay, that last comment was kinda hilarious. Okay, let's ask him what did he use his shards on, but I have an idea already what he did, but let's ask.
What did you spend the shards on?
Well, men's things. Yeah, I know that made it worse, but it's not like that, honestly. I love Cindy, and I can't get to see her without paying her. Not that it matters. Madison will beat the shit out of me if she finds I've seen a prostitute. She'll kill me if she finds out I'm in love with Cindy. So, I've got to get those shards if I want to keep walking.
You really love your wife then?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely. Totally. What is there not to love? You can tell her that if you meet her, that you've never met anyone who loves his wife as much as Liam. You could even say I worship her. And if anyone says anything about Cindy and us being in love, I'll deny it. How could I betray my wonderful, blessed, psychotic wife?
If things are so bad, why don't you split up with your wife?
Split? Split up? The only thing that would split would be my head and my shoulders if I tried that. I'm not the first, Every few months she picks a husband. And have you met any of her exes here in the fort? No. And there's a good reason for that. No one knows where they are, where the pieces of them are. I've never had much here. I don't know why she picked me of all people, but now she owns me until I die. And if she finds out about Cindy, both me and her are dead. Dead for good. Warrior, lover, goddess. She's everything a man could ever want. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if she just died.
That was well done.
I can't.
That was well done.
Okay, so let's continue. We can go, I guess, to the arena.
Get me a drink. And something to eat. And not just beans. Get me something decent. Well, what are you waiting for? Go get it.
Sure. Pay me and I'll get them.
You're not getting any shards. Just get your ass moving.
No pay, no drink.
Do as I say, or I'll shove your head so far up your ass you'll be kissing your own tonsils. Give me a drink. Give me some food. Get them for me now. Doing that would be a good move on your part. You'll want me to owe you a favor when all my plans come together.
What plans?
What plans? What do you think, I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna tell you that? The Duke might be in charge now, but he won't be running things forever. Someday, someone is gonna take his place. And when they do, you'll want them to be a friend of yours.
Is that so?
Defeating Baxter doesn't make him immortal. The Duke might have the fort now, but remember, no one thought Baxter could be overthrown, and where is Baxter now?
So you want to replace the Duke?
Look at me and tell me I wouldn't make a better leader. And once I rule, Nasty will be at my side as my war leader, working closely with each other. Very closely. And we could use someone like you. Or are you all talk? Come on, get the drink, take the deal. The future is waiting for you. You should start listening to people in the know, or you're gonna get left behind.
Okay, it looks like somebody is fighting somewhere. Is it the arena or not? Oh, let's look at it. See what's going on there.
It is not efficient for us to talk.
Okay, so I was thinking that something is going on. Sometimes it happens that some mobs get pulled in and the NPCs fight them, and if you step in and basically last hit those mobs, you gain experience. So yeah, tricky way to get experience, but why not? Let's continue our talk with Big Jim.
What do you do here?
I'm Big Jim. Big Jim. I own the arena here. People shit in their pants when they hear they have to face me. And that means people won't cross the Duke if it risks them ending up in the arena with me. And the Duke knows the arena will earn him shards because people want to see me.
What makes you think you can take over from the Duke?
Focus, discipline, and power. I'm focused on my goals, disciplined in my focus, and I focus on my goals. And my goal is power. And my secret weapon? I'm a people person. Unlike the Duke, people love me. They can see I'm a winner. They know I have enough followers to sweep the other factions from Magaland. Believe in the Big Jim plan and feel the power inside you. And for early adopters, I'm offering a stack of grenades as a special gift, if I can get someone to make them.
Okay, so we cannot make the grenades from him since we do not have crafting.
Get one of your guys to make your grenades.
Them? All I can trust them to make is a crater.
About the arena. What are the rules?
You'll find out when you get in there. You choose a challenger and you meet them in the arena. Then you fight. You win, you take the money. You lose, you take the injuries and you take them like a man.
So you fight alone?
1 against 1. You fight alone, you fall alone.
Who can I challenge?
Me, if you got the balls. Then there's Ike and Gunn. You might find a few others, if you think you got what it takes.
So I can challenge you?
Not until you've proved yourself by fighting Ike and Gunn. And you'll need to be working for the Duke while he's in charge. Only outlaws get to fight me.
I challenge you.
Forget it. You're not ready to fight me.
About the arena.
Okay, so we need to fight some other guys until we can fight him, and we have a quest to actually defeat him. And let me think about it. Where we need to go next? This is just a regular guard, and there should be one guy here.
I don't recognize your face. Are you with Bloody Baxter or Logan the Duke?
Oh, okay, so we can find out more about Baxter and Logan. So let's do the Baxter first.
Who is Baxter?
You really aren't from around here, are you? Baxter the Bloody. He founded the camp here. They say he killed over a dozen jackals with his bare hands, pulled their innards out through their throats, and yet a man as brave as that turned and ran.
Ran from what?
From the Duke. Logan kicked Baxter out of the fort and took over. And then the Duke sent jackals out after him. So they say. But you will have to decide how much of that is true.
Who is Logan?
You don't know who Logan is? Logan's the Duke. You didn't think the Duke's name was just the Duke, did you?
Okay, so we can either say we are not with anyone, or we can just pick one. So let's go with Baxter. I think that will earn us his trust, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure.
What if I say Baxter?
Well, there are those who would say you are a man of integrity. There aren't many here who still side with the old guard. Some would say you're living in the past, my friend, that you should think before that gets you killed. So, what do you want?
Tell me about Baxter.
Why do you want to know? He's gone. No one knows where he is. There's some who say that Baxter is everywhere and nowhere, that he has spies, eyes and ears everywhere. Others say that he was shot in the back of the head and is buried out there in the sands. Whatever the truth, no one's heard from him since Nasty took the fort and the Duke took control. Take my advice and stop asking questions. The Duke won't like it, and if Baxter is still alive, it's not like he's doing anything to defend his own name, is it? Let him fade into the past.
Tell me more about the Duke.
Logan took the fort and he took charge. He's smart and strong enough to have risen to the top. And it runs in the family. That sister of his is smart too. And tough enough to get the men to follow her. That should tell you everything you need to know. A real leader. But if you're an outsider, I have a job for a free agent. Are you up for earning yourself a reward?
Tell me the details and I'll decide.
It's got some risk attached to it. Can you handle that? Are you ready for a tricky task? Okay, so, details. The Duke has a weapons cache. I say cache, but I mean a stockpile. Arms trading is one of his businesses. That makes us competitors. Normally that's fine. There's room for us both. Only right now I've got a bulk deal going through. But only if I can get some grenades to complete the list of things he wants.
I thought you said not to cross the Duke.
If you don't want to get the grenades, you don't have to. I won't force you. You know my offer? You can make your choice.
About these grenades you want.
So, are you going to get them for me?
Yes, I'll get them.
Good decision. So, bring me 3 crates, and then you can pick out a reward. You got that?
Sure, I'll get them. Let's do some business. Are you ready to trade?
Okay, so let's continue. I think there's a... but... okay, and it's not NPC with a name. Forgot if there is. I think there should be some guy there. No. I think we did all the lower part, so... what about those two? I think those are
You ever
just...
been in the cage?
Yeah, I was champion.
Fuck off. What, really? Before Big Jim was?
Yeah, that's why I'm so rich, respected, and feared here.
All right, I get it. But don't you think you should give it a shot?
Hey, how about you give it a go? Just leave me a shard so I can pay for the funeral.
Yeah, all right, forget it.
Okay, so we could have listened to that. Usually, like, when there are NPCs standing like that, they usually talk about something, and you can listen to that. Sometimes you can find something more about the world, or even get some information for some quest or item. Do not quote me on the last one, because this is more general Piranha Bytes kind of thing. If you played some other Piranha Bytes games, you will know what I'm talking about in this game. Also, I think there's one quest where you need to listen to NPCs later on, but you actually get the quest to do so. And I didn't get any that useful information from just listening to the NPCs like we just did, but still it's kind of fun thing to do. And I do want to record everything that I can for this. Okay, so there is some bag there. Can we pick it up? Oh, and the glasses pay off in a big way. Can we pick that up? Come on. Okay, there we go. And I don't know if we can actually pick up that thing there. Probably not, since it's in the ground. Okay, so one more thing to pick up there. I want to open a teleporter, which is right here, upstairs. Then we will go back and talk to the NPCs. So I think we will need to teleport back, probably.
Well, trust the Duke of Tabar to pick that monolith to live in.
Actually, I forgot one NPC. I wanna do it kinda in some kind of order, since I may be going to miss something. And we didn't climb up here to one NPC, so let's do him first, then we will do the NPC that we just ran from. So let's talk to the bodyguard first.
You don't talk much, do you? You want to be left alone? I'm guessing you don't like to talk.
Yeah. Take. Go. Friend.
Friend? Right. Yeah.
Okay, and let's talk to this NPC now.
I am the doc. That makes you the patient, right? I can make it happen. Those dreams will come true.
My dreams?
You're here to trade. I'm here to make dreams come true. Everything you need. Drinks, cams, that special kick. The doc can make it for you. The doc can make it come true.
You take that stuff, you'll end up as fried as him.
Why do they call you Doc?
Isn't that obvious?
Can you heal me?
I can heal you, body and mind. But not for free, of course.
You've sampled too many of your own chems.
Oh, I don't do chems. The doc is a chemsmith, an artist, a businessman. I'm not a consumer.
Why are you laughing then?
But I understand your confusion. Once upon a time, the old doc was normal. Then, I had a sort of accident. When the outlaws wanted me to experiment with chems, let's just say there was a mix-up of the doses. I've not messed with concentrated chems since, or taken it pure, or on my birthday. Not that I've needed to. I mean, that was a high to last a lifetime. Literally.
What do you have to offer?
Nothing at the moment. Not a sizzling second of release. I've been robbed.
Who robbed you?
No idea. I was only gone for a little while, taking care of something. Now, the old doc has to make enough stuff again before he can start delivering again.
What was stolen?
Well, everything. My entire stock, gone. Just gone. Everything, gone. But you could help me. If you want to buy something, we'll have to find the thief.
Do you have any leads?
Go to the girls in the entertainment district. The girls know everything. And Cindy is the best one to talk to out of all of them. She's got less attitude than the others. She'll even talk to me. Talk to her. She might know something about who's trying to deal my chems.
Well, he might be half crazed, but his advice makes sense.
Okay, so we picked up that quest. Let's continue on picking up quests, then we'll start doing them. I mean, we can start doing them right away, but my method is to pick up all the quests first, then to do them actually. So we can talk to this guy now.
Ah, look who we have here. A new face come to Tavar looking to make his fortune. You looking for a challenge? I'm surprised a drifter like you made it here. But now you're here. Welcome. I hope you bring yourself and the rest of us good profits.
How can I earn a few shards here?
Ah, you want some advice? Well, advice is investment, so how much you want to invest in my advice?
That depends on what I'll get back.
Oh, I know you're thinking price, but you should be thinking return. You should be thinking profit. But if you're too scared, well, winners understand risk. So, if you don't want to be a winner, walk away.
Okay, so I do not think we actually have 500 shards. Let's go with the 250 and see what information we get from him.
Well, that's a basic level of investment.
It's not much, but let me think about what could help you. Have you challenged Ike in the arena yet?
No.
Then there's an investment opportunity. Whoa, wait for it. That's not the advice you paid for, that comes now. You see, Ike is through, gone, career over. And that's because he's hooked on anything you can think of. So before you fight him, get him drunk. Just convince him to take a shot or two. You should get an easy fight and an easy win. Just don't let him overdo it with the booze or the stims. Dead men don't pay.
So what other advice have you got?
What would you think about getting rich at the expense of someone else?
I want shards in my pocket.
Then I have some great advice for you. You see, I know a few people who've run up debts. They owe the fort favors. They have to do those, or they have to pay.
How does this help me?
Because I have the IOUs signed, sealed, promised, and ready for collection. You show the IOU to each of them. Say they've passed the payment deadline, and they'll have to pay up, no argument. Or if you don't want the hassle of talking to the little man, you can sell the IOUs to a dealer for a few shards.
Are you this friendly with every newcomer?
Friendly is business, and business is me. I mean, look at me. Who would have thought a humble man like me would make it all the way to the rank of enforcer?
And what does it mean to be an enforcer?
It's a step ahead, a step above. You get the respect, you get to give the orders, you get the connections to get the money. And not just from the people on the streets, from the Duke, too. And you get the armor and the shards, too. If you want respect, if you want a name, you get it in the arena.
Okay, so we can challenge him, but we will challenge the other guy first that he gave us tip for.
You are making no sense.
So annoying. So annoying.
So, I do not want to actually do the arena now. Why? Okay, so that is the guy that we just talked to. I'm not sure where the Ike is actually. I'm getting confused. He should be around here somewhere.
That is illogical.
They're always hitting
Interesting. Now I'm very much interested where the Ike is. So let me see. Tavar. That is that quest, but okay, there is Ike. Why did I miss him or something? Huh. Okay, he's upstairs. I forgot about him. We could actually pass this since he will be an easy challenge basically, since we can get him drunk and we should be able to win since this is the first fight that we need to do. I'm not 100% sure, but actually let's just talk to him then.
Hey, you look like someone who knows the value of shards.
What do you want?
Want? I want to share the secret of ELEX. I want to share the secret of wealth.
Okay, so tell me.
Tell you? No. I want you to tell me. I'm broke and you aren't. So I'm the one who needs advice here.
How do you survive here?
I fight. I fight. In the arena. When I can get someone to face me. These days I have to get by on any wins Big Jim will pick out for me. Oh, there's nothing like that payday high.
What can you tell me about Big Jim?
You want to know about Big Jim? He's the boss here. The champ. He earns the proper money.
So, you fight in the arena?
Yeah, I fight, they pay. I'm the man. I've been the man in the arena for years. Years. Before Big Jim.
You don't earn much from fights?
Not enough. But what else am I gonna do? I've killed men in the arena. I just need a few stims. Just to get me back on my feet. I get some stims and I'll be fine. I just need some stims.
Stims will help you fight?
Just a few. You ever try fighting while doped up, drunk, or dog-tired after a fuck? Forget about it. You're no use. A few stims. A few stims and then I am on it.
Okay, so I actually do not want to challenge him yet. Once we get a better weapon, we will do all the fights in a row. So we do have his IOU that we just picked up, so let's just do that.
I've got an IOU with your name on it.
Oh, great. I ran out of papers.
Don't smoke it. Read it.
So, I owe the Duke some shards.
Now, you owe me.
Shit. And you're here to collect it?
Just give me the Elexit.
Hey, no rush. I don't want to fight. Here.
Okay, so we got 3 IOUs from the guy, and basically for 250 shards. So we're kinda in a plus there. And quite a few NPCs actually left that we need to speak. Let's go to the next one.
What the fuck do you want?
Power, shards, and an easy life. How about you?
Already got them. They're overrated. I really don't like small talk, so tell me what you want or leave me the fuck alone.
Who the fuck are you?
You really want to know who I am? You really want to know? Tough shit.
I was hoping at least one person in the fort knows what's going on. Are you that person?
Maybe. Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
Come back when you've got business. Don't hassle me with anything trivial. We don't want to fall out.
Excellent.
Okay, so I've even if the cold increased, that was worth it. Okay, so let's continue talking to her.
Piss off.
That wasn't great, was it?
How often did you think you can keep annoying me? What an asshole.
Oh! Why did that happen? I do not remember that happening.
That wasn't.
Why are you talking to...
Come on, why? Why is this happening? Okay, so I'm down again. We should be able to get the quest from her.
That wasn't so good.
What? Okay. At least we are not dead. They just knocked us out. Maybe we need to speak to her later on. So let's just reload. So it was it on 29 or maybe the previous one? But that was totally weird.
What the fuck do you...
Okay, we need to speak to her again.
Power, shards.
So...
Okay.
Who the fuck?
Okay. Let's go with the first one this time.
Alright, I don't want trouble. I'm going.
Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
Right. So... leave me be.
Excellent.
Interesting. I'm kinda 100% sure that she should be giving us some other quest. Can we... I will hit F5 and try to get close to her, see what happens.
Piss.
That wasn't great, was it?
Maybe we need to do some things first, then she will speak to us. Okay, what was that jumping? Come on.
Hey! Stay right there.
Is there a problem?
That's what we're going to find out. You've got 5 seconds to start talking about the Elexit you've brought with you. If you're not worth something, you're not worth anything here. So tell me, do you want to own or be owned? Little Liam here is almost burned out. He needs replacing.
How much are you worth?
More than you could ever afford. I could own you as I own little Liam. I have a lot of property in this fort. The cage is off limits without my special permission. Time for you to move on. If you're looking for entertainment, try the entertainment district. It's in the name.
Okay, Duras is annoying me there. He will stop doing that. Okay, let's continue talking.
What's the cage for?
Asshole storage. Anyone who messes with the Duke ends up in there. If they're lucky. Bow to the Duke. Hear the Duke. Don't fuck with the Duke. That's our outlaw version of the Berserker's laws.
Don't mess with the Duke. I get it.
Bow to the Duke. Hear the Duke. Don't fuck with the Duke.
Do you take many prisoners?
Only where there's a profit. Sometimes to serve as an example to others. But a slit throat and a shallow grave does that better. Frank, over there, is a cleric. He's serving as an example, and he's proving useful sometimes. He has a brain the Duke wants to pick.
How did Frank get here?
The cleric sent some of Kalan's little soldiers over the border. They soon learned the Duke is more powerful than Kalan. His friends ran. We took this one prisoner.
What can the prisoner tell the Duke?
Things about the clerics. It's safer to force the information out of this asshole than to send a patrol to Ignadon. And it shows everyone here that the Duke bows to no one. Oh, yeah. And if this cleric wants to get you involved in anything, don't listen. He promised a set of shards to Bat, and that dipshit of a runner believed him. Bat lasted 3 days in the cage. Weakling.
Okay, so let's hit F5 for the last question. I was kind of far away from the mic there. Hopefully it's better now.
From what I've heard, you haven't got the best reputation.
Is that right? That's just because I'm the one who is prepared to get my hands dirty getting things done. So speak up. Who has been bad-mouthing me? Come on. Open your mouth and speak. Which skin flap has been opening their mouth, and what do they say?
Okay, so let's go with the last answer for now.
I'll come back another time.
Don't feel you have to.
You're a prisoner here?
Only in body. My mind and spirit are free. I won't waste words on an unbeliever. Kalan will punish you all.
How were you captured?
What does that matter? Unless you were sent here by my legate.
I wasn't sent.
Then my words would be wasted on you. I have no reason to tell you anything. Don't think I'll give you their coordinates or tell you anything else about my brothers in Kalan. So, leave me.
Okay, so later on we will have a quest from him, but for now we do not. Will you collect that or not? Just toilet paper. Okay. And we can actually loot this chest. And this one is really easy.
Too easy.
And also we didn't get any decent reward since it's level 1 chest. Okay, I think there are no NPCs back here. We can loot those bodies there. And this happens from time to time. Okay, so I do not want to actually go and loot everything now, because we'll do that later on. Now let's go and speak to the guy in charge.
Profit or problems? Which are you bringing me?
How can I make you a profit?
Doesn't matter where the shards come from, it's whose pocket they end up in that counts. If you want to make your way in Tavar, you need to start with profit. Only that and loyalty count.
Then you need my help.
I need your help. Well, that's a new one.
Do you want my help?
I'll give you 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
It must be difficult keeping a city like this together.
Do you see any real problems out there? Do you see any more indiscipline than there is in the other factions? Everyone here is free. Everyone here has decided to be here. Liberty, profit, survival of the fittest. Those are the laws of the wasteland. Those are the laws of Tavar. And everyone in Tavar knows that I am the only one who can guarantee them.
What about the other factions?
What about them? The Berserkers and their Pilgrim. They don't even know where their leader has gone. He's hiding in the mountains while they grub around in the dirt. They know nothing about profit. Well, and we don't even have to talk about those elves. They're just completely crazy.
And the clerics?
Who talk of technology but worship superstition? While we grow day by day, they are dying in their stronghold. Soon we will pick the bones of the Horde. After the elves they gave birth to come home to destroy them. Tavar is growing while all the other factions fight amongst themselves, and that is down to me.
If you want profit, give me a job.
A job? All right. Find Conrad. You'll find him in the rocket silo. Tell him I want the job finished. And then, you do whatever he needs doing. If he doesn't finish his job soon, I'll kill him. And then, I'll kill you. Oh, and to be clear, you might be disposable, but Conrad isn't. Make sure he is kept alive until the job is done. If he dies, you die. There's your job. Now get the fuck out of here and get it done.
I'll take the job.
Then get it done.
How can I join the Outlaws?
You can get the job done that I've given you. Get your fucking ass out there and get it fucking done.
Okay, so we got a new quest from him, and let's go downstairs. We will at some point go upstairs, but for now we do not actually need to.
You know, General. One favor for another. We gave them the base. Now we must wait on the research findings. We will see what their technology can do for our military.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Okay, so we cannot load that yet. Okay.
Keep your hands off the stores, and I won't have to chop those hands off. Clear?
I want some better armor.
Then you're in the right place. Join us here and you can start earning this armor if you're good enough.
What will you sell me?
You get what you deserve. Prove you can be loyal to the Duke, earn profit, and you'll get your chance to buy anything. There aren't many who get to wear the armor of an enforcer or a captain. If you want that, you'll have to kiss a lot of asses.
Show me what you've got.
Okay, so if we join Outlaws, this is where we can actually buy the Outlaws armor. And there is also a hat that we can get that looks cool. But at the moment, I do not really want to actually buy anything. Like I said, There's a lot of stuff that we can find along the way, so yeah. This amulet is actually pretty nice for if we need dexterity, and this one for strength. Okay. By the way, if we will start putting in some attributes, but the more you put in, the more you will require. So like we did put at intellect, and once we got to 30 we needed even more, and that trend will continue, and getting it up to maximum is kinda, you need a lot of points. So getting everything up to 60 is kinda okay, but after 60 you will need quite a lot of points to put in. But still, I think we will be able to max out at least 3 or even more, since we are doing full exploration and stuff. And let's talk to the guy that Duke told us to talk to.
What crimes did you commit to end up here, hmm?
What makes you think I committed a crime?
Everyone here did. They were forced here, or they came because they didn't have anywhere else to go. Either way, we're prisoners. Which one are you?
Neither. I'm no prisoner.
Yeah, everyone thinks that at the start. So if you're not a prisoner, what do you want from me, Conrad the Creator?
Okay, so I will click the end because I want Duras to stop doing that. It's kinda weird. Okay, let's continue talking.
What are you doing down here?
I am working on the infernal machine. I am building the end of the world. The comet's gonna have nothing on what the Duke's got me putting together.
You're building a bomb.
A bomb?
A bomb is explosives. Bang.
This won't blow up a few mutants. This will evaporate a whole damn city. This is Big Bang.
The Duke wants to destroy a whole city.
Who knows? Depends how big we build it. But from my calculations, it will destroy a city at least. But who cares exactly what goes up? This is a thing of beauty. Beauty.
Okay, so this guy is a bit crazy, but let's continue.
Which city does the Duke want to destroy?
Pick one. The King of the Desert has a lot of enemies.
Zakor, Abessa, Idan. Do you think any of them is going to mess with the Duke once they know he can evaporate their asses?
Huh. Whoever owns this would only need to do it to one city and then no one would mess with him again. But I am only an emissary, an artist working to create the Duke's vision. Have you spoken to him yet, the Duke?
Yes, I've spoken to him.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about, right? Ah, he is a visionary.
How is the bomb coming along?
Big Bang, the Comet's daughter, the Firebringer. She's almost done. Almost. Almost. I just need a few more things, and she will fly. I get those, and she'll be ready to change the world.
How did you get here?
Captured. Set free. It's hard to remember now. I was in the wrong place at the right time. No, or the right place at the wrong time. But on duty in Ignadon when outlaws crashed into us. Should have died. Would have died. But the Duke wanted a pet. Hooked me up on chems and told me his plan. And she is a thing of beauty.
Why haven't you escaped?
What? Have you seen that desert? Have you tried kicking chems? Without protection and completely alone, I wouldn't survive 24 hours out there.
The Duke sent me to help you.
What? Ah, I said we're all prisoners here together. All together. Well, if you're here to help, I need some components. If Big Bang is going to bang, she needs a few things.
All right. What do you need?
So, first and foremost, I need an inverse phase conductor. And a proprietary Edwards condenser, of course, yeah. And if you get those, then you'll need to get me a concentric cross-armature coil, too.
Anything else?
Definitely, but let's get to the most important stuff first. It will be good for both of us if you hurry. The Duke is starting to get impatient. He wanted Big Bang ready to go last month. And she's not ready to go yet. Not yet.
Do you think you will ever finish that thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're not inventing anything here. This is recreating. They used to have these things before the comet. You wait till you see her in action. None of us were here when the comet hit, and she's the closest you're gonna get to that.
Where can I find the components you need?
You think I've been out in the desert? How should I know? Finding them is down to you.
Okay, so let's go with the second answer. I don't know why would we give him shards. Maybe we will need to, but let's go with the second answer for now.
It's both our lives on the line with the Duke. You have to have some idea.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. Some of these components are specialists, but the others are just out there. Find some pre-comet tech, and you should find the things we need. You can spot them in the desert because of those insectoid things. They drink the oil or something. Look for a cloud of those things and you'll find the machines.
Do you know the captive cleric, Frank?
No. Or maybe I just forgot. I don't recognize him from Igniton. Why are you asking me?
I want to find his old unit.
Okay, let's do this and do it quickly. I can guess where they're located. I'll transmit the coordinates to your adjutor. Just don't tell me what you're going to do with this information. It is better that you keep it to yourself. Under no circumstances do I want to know what your motives are or what you're doing. Okay?
Very good.
Okay, I'm not sure if we can not do this, basically. Help him build a bomb. Let's see what happens. I do wanna continue this quest chain, but just for sake of it, I wanna see what happens if we go with not helping.
I'm not helping that madman build his bomb.
Ah, come on, forget about him. You're helping me. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime. This will take you back in time. You'll see something almost no one has seen. I mean, bang. This bang. This big bang. How can you not want to see that power? But hey, I'll keep a handle on the Duke. I won't just blow anything up just like that. This thing is powerful, and I'm its safety valve.
Okay, that is one argument.
So, come on. Get me the stuff I need, or the Duke will have us both flayed alive.
Okay, so we cannot cancel the quest. We can not do it and pass the game and see what happens, but I will do the quest chain anyway. There was one guy there. Where did he go? Okay, there it is.
What do you want from me? I hate you outlaws to death. First you take me prisoner, then you hold me captive, then you let me sit here going stale. You're wasting my talents.
How did you end up here?
I think it must be because they enjoy torturing me. They did say they wanted me to develop technology for them. But what do I actually get to do? Nothing. So tell me, what do you really want from me?
If you don't want to be here, why don't you just escape?
Because those bastards wired me. You must know that.
What do you mean, wired you?
If I go further than 100 meters from the fort, boom! An explosive implant will kill me. But knowing the junk technology here, this thing will probably just blow up on its own, even if I don't try and leave the fort. My only hope is that the outlaws will let me go at some point.
I see.
Not now.
Okay, so I don't think there is any more NPCs that we can talk to. I'm not 100% sure, but we picked up almost all of the quests. Now we need to start doing them, and that is something that we will do in the next video. I'm just wondering what is marked there. Okay, it's probably an NPC above us. Okay, so let's teleport back to Tavar upstairs. And this is actually where we going to end this video. So guys, see you in the next one.